Hey, Amelia. Okay, you had teased it at the top of the show. One of our co-hosts during our Celebrity Co-host Week, one of my favorite, Mayor Byron Brown is here with us. And when I first heard that you were coming, I said, oh, he's going to be co-hosting again because we had so much fun the last time you were here.
We sure did.
And we have to get you back again. And the city strategic planner, Brendan Mahaffey. And today we're going to talk about how far the waterfront development has come and how the public needs to get involved now as you discuss what to do with the inner and the outer harbor. Let's start. How pleased are you with all the development that has already taken place? I mean, and it seems in such a short period of time after all that talk and, discussion about it.
Very pleased. In the last 7 years, more has happened on Buffalo's waterfront than has happened the 57 years before that. So we're very excited at the Donovan Building, new Courtyard Marriott Hotel, 96 rooms, Phillips Lytle Law Firm, the second largest law firm in Western New York, the historically aligned canals being installed, a $23 million project, over 400,000 people coming to the inner harbor for events last year. This year we expect over 500,000 people to come to the waterfront. New boardwalk being extended at the Erie Basin Marina. So all kinds of great things happening at the waterfront.
You sure are, and you should be very proud of that. Now, though, you are urging, I guess, the folks in Buffalo to interact and get their 2 cents in because you're starting to get public input about what to do in the future. Brendan, can you talk more about that?
Sure. We have a public meeting tonight. It's going to be at the Herman Badillo School on 300 South Elmwood. And we're going to be asking people for their opinions on the development opportunities that are on the outer harbor and the inner harbor. So that's canal side and even as far north through the Erie Basin Marina as well. There's a lot of development potential, a lot of development sites that are still in there. And we are talking to the public about what they want to see. We've been working with consultants for the past 7 to 8 months now, and they have a lot of very detailed information that they're ready to share with the public, and they want to get some feedback on some of the conclusions that they're reaching already. So tonight we're going to present 3 development scenarios, and people get to present from those, to choose from those development scenarios the things that they like and what they want to see on their waterfront.
Can you give us a hint of, I guess, some of the ideas, or just, is it retail space? Do people want a children's museum? What are you talking about?
Well, I think some people have said that they do want to see more of those cultural amenities, especially in the inner harbor area. There's a real focus on the inner harbor area. As the mayor talked about, there's a lot of energy there right now. There's a lot of development happening in that area. So people want to build off of that, and they want a place that they can bring their children to. They want a place where that they can get a bite to eat, a place where they can have fun. And then on the outer harbor, people are talking about a place to live, some residential opportunities, places to innovate, so commercial parks, things of that nature, and also, again, places to play, larger parks potentially, recreational activities as well on the outer harbor.
So by putting their 2 cents in, it's not necessarily going to choose that one, but it's going to be giving a general consensus about the more popular one.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll come back to them in September. We'll say, this is what we heard from you from the meetings tonight. And we're going to come back to them in September, and we say, this seems to be the development scenario that people want to see on the outer harbor and the inner harbor. What do you think? And then we'll come back to them one more time after that in October, and we'll say, this is what we're going to present to the Common Council and the Department of State for adoption. This is the final development scenario.
Okay, so we should say today, tomorrow, and Thursday you could have these meetings.
That's right.
Are they all at the Waterfront School actually is tonight. Mm-hmm. Wednesday is the First Ward Community Center, and Thursday is at Riverside High School. Yeah. All of them begin at 6 p.m. If you can't make those meetings, you can also go online. That's
true, and I should also say that tonight is the outer harbor, inner harbor. Tomorrow is the Buffalo River, so we're looking along the Buffalo River, the development there, and then on the third night we're looking at the Tonawanda corridor. So to the north of Buffalo by the Power Retail, and there's a lot of manufacturing along there as well. So we're looking at 3 separate areas in the city of Buffalo in 3 nights over the next 3 days.
3 separate areas of the waterfront.
All right, now I have to ask you because, when I would say about 7 years ago, I was still thinking, you know what, nothing's ever going to be done. During your tenure, how did you ever think that it would become this far in such a short period of time?
I mean, that was certainly the plan. We plan to make a lot of progress. We plan to try to turn Buffalo around and move this great city forward. We've had a lot of wonderful partners that we've worked with, like Congressman Brian Higgins and many others, Assemblywoman Crystal Peoples, and through the great partnership that we've had with many others, including our private sector and the citizens themselves, we are making tremendous progress in the city of Buffalo.
You must be very proud.
I
We're
am.
very happy. As a resident of Buffalo, I am as well. Thank you very much,
Thank
Mayor
you.
Brown, as well as Brenda Mahaffey. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Good
Thank you,
luck with
Victoria.
the meetings tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday.